Hi everyone and welcome back. You're in the final part of this 4-part series on job search readiness for 2022. In part 1, we took a look at the skill audit and analysis. Part 2, we went straight into resume drafting, and in part 3, we took a look at how to fine-tune this document that you would be using for your job search. You might think that, and we're already done. It's all been fine-tuned, the resume is ready to go. There's one more document you need. That is your cover letter. So in the 4th part today, we will be taking a look at your cover letter and how to put together this document. This is the document that accompanies your resume, and you want to make sure it has the right feel. We'll take a look at the basic structure of cover letters and how to present your cover letter and make sure that it is compelling. So we're going to jump right into the video, and I hope it's helpful to you. As you know, this is a 4-part series covering skills audit and analysis, resume drafting, resume fine-tuning, and cover letters. In part 1, we covered skills audit and analysis, which detailed the skills gap analysis, job description analysis, and evaluating work experience, knowledge, skills, abilities, and education. In part 2, we covered resume drafting and considered how to create a resume brain dump. We also looked at resume formats and content. Part 3 went into a deeper dive of how to fine-tune your resume, including how to include power words. If you missed any of these videos, then you may want to check them out. In today's video, we will be looking at cover letters. So, let's get started. It appears that there will always be a debate surrounding the need for cover letters. Is it necessary? Does it make an applicant stand out? Or is it a complete waste of time? Well, we may never truly know how every recruiter feels about cover letters. However, we do know that more and more organizations are requesting for a cover letter in job applications. In fact, in Canada, cover letters are widely popular, and unless it is absolutely stated not to submit one, you are expected to prepare and submit a cover letter for each job application. How then do you prepare a cover letter, you might ask? Let's take a look at some cover letter tips and then a deeper dive into the basic structure of cover letters. To start you off, here are a few tips to bear in mind when it comes to cover letters. Your cover letter is not an essay. Remember that your cover letter is just a brief summary of how you fit into the role. Your cover letter can be likened to an opening pitch leading into your resume. It is an introduction that leads into your resume and not another resume, so bear that in mind. With the cover letter, your aim is to highlight your specific experiences and skills that match what the employer is seeking. Telling your story in a way that hasn't been captured by your resume is the way you want to go. Show that you have taken time to research the company and position. And finally, you want to match the style and size of your cover letter to your resume. So let's take a deeper dive into how that might look. This is an example of having a consistent format for both your resume and cover letter. It shows that this applicant is well organized and detail oriented. You can see that both documents look very similar, and it's easy to tell that it belongs to one person. Now, let's consider the basic structure of cover letters. So the first part of the cover letter is the bio area. And in this section, that's where you would find your name, your mailing address, email address, phone number, LinkedIn URL, or that kind of information. Definitely you want to include the date. Make sure the date is current. The next is the recipient's name. title, organization, and address. Include the hiring manager's name if known. In fact, I would encourage that you research the hiring manager's name and include that in your cover letter. However, if you find that you do not know the hiring manager's name, then include their designation. The first paragraph in a cover letter is usually about 2 to 4 sentences, and this indicates why you are writing. It tells how you heard about the position and employer and why you are interested in it. In this section, you can mention the position to which you're applying and insert a brief sentence that gives your degree, major, university, and graduation date. If you have a contact within that organization, this is the place to mention that, as well as a brief statement about why you would fit the position. The next paragraph can be 1 or 2 paragraphs, depending on how you're structuring your cover letter. This is where you write to convince the hiring team that you are the right person for the job. It answers the question, why should I consider your application? In this section, demonstrate that you have done some research about this organization. Describe what you have to offer to the employer. Focus on what you can do for them rather than why you want the position. Consider their needs and your skills or experiences and highlight your most significant accomplishments, abilities, and experiences that are specifically relevant to the employer and the job requirements. This is the section that will make the reader want to learn more, leading them into your resume. So you want to use this section to portray confidence in your ability to succeed in the position. You can decide to add another paragraph about how the company values compare to yours. In this case, I would encourage you to search their website for their values and link to your personal values. The closing paragraph is the place where you thank the recruiter for their kind consideration and ensure you remain confident and not patronizing. If you need to explain anything out of the ordinary on your resume, this is the place to do it. And then you express your desire to meet at an interview in the near future. And the final section in your cover letter is a complimentary close and sign off. This is where you use statements like yours sincerely, and then you would include your signature if you're mailing it. For your signature space, it's encouraged that you leave 4 blank lines for this. And finally, your name typed out in full. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was useful, and I do encourage you to check out the other videos in the series as well as on my channel for more career and job related videos to help you. Remember to like, comment, and share this video. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, do hit the subscribe button as well and turn on the notifications bell to be notified of new content. Do take care.